welcome to Half the Battle.
Next week will mark the 10th anniversary of Half the Battle, an event I'll celebrate with a review, as it should be. But today, as a run-up to the anniversary, I wanted to share my top 10 favorite moments from 10 years of Half the Battle.
But this list won't be just me tooting my own horn.
Most of the entries involve other people. Also, I asked people on social media to tell me their favorite moments, which we'll be starting off with. Some of them did pick stuff I had already put on the list, but most were unique.
So please, indulge me and join me on this trip down memory lane.
Number 10 is the fans' choice, and they picked running gags.
I really should have seen this one coming.
If you repeat something enough times, of course it's gonna stick in people's minds. Yes, basically everybody who told me their favorite moments picked one or more of my running gags. From me dunking on Skidmark or the Python Crimson Guard to the many appearances of Erwin R. Shyster and Commando Hank, everybody had their own favorite. To say nothing of me insisting on calling HCC 788 Steve. Other things mentioned were the Mighty Quinn song, the Raptor review, and the Sergeant Slaughter review, plus me dunking on the Septic tank. Poor Skidmark. Number 9. Let's Plays.
Okay, number 9 is just for me.
The vast majority of you are here for G.I. Joe stuff, and that's perfectly valid. G.I. Joe is what you want, and G.I. Joe is what you'll get. I started these Let's Plays on Halloween after I ran out of content for G.I. Joe Halloween specials. It's something completely different, and I ended up really enjoying doing them. The games I picked up, Doki Doki Literature Club and Danganronpa, look cute and innocent at first glance, but are actually deeply disturbing, hence why I started on Halloween. I stream most Saturdays on Twitch if you want to check it out.
It's got mature content though, so you're warned.
Number 8. Collaborations with HCC 788.
Brian is always a pleasure to work with, and we produce some of the funniest stuff together.
I really can't pick any one scene or episode that featured him, they're all so much fun. He's always professional and eager to help. To give just one example, I had to sing the Jim and the Holograms theme song for a video, and I wanted him as the Misfits. My first message to him was, "Hey, do you happen to have any colored wigs?" You know what his reply was? "No, but I can get some."
Boom! On board straight away. Didn't even ask me what it was for. That's hoodie for ya.
But we're the Misfits, our songs are better. We are the Misfits, and we're gonna get her.
Number 7. OSW reviews What Bar segment in the Sergeant Slaughter review. And speaking of being professional and a pleasure to work with, having Jay and V1 do a guest segment was a real thrill for me. They're lovely fellas and gave me much more than I bargained for. I figured they'd give me a 1 or 2 minute bit of footage, but we ended up with like 10 minutes worth. It's a really fond memory for me.
Steve!
Jay!
From OSW Review. Fancy seeing you on Half the Battle.
Number 6. The Night Before Christmas parody. Okay, this one most of you probably haven't even heard of, since it's a very old video from the old blip.tv days, before I was even on YouTube. It's from 2012 and was my very first Christmas special. It's in the archives and I'll put a link in the description below. 'Twas the night before Christmas, when all through the Terrordrome not a viper was slithering, not even an eel did roam. Number 5. The Septic Tank review. Probably my favorite bad toy review because there's just so much to hate about the thing. Plus the whole bit about reviewing it without actually having one was fun to do.
Of course, nowadays I do have a septic tank because Steve was kind enough to send me one. That was so very generous of him.
Number 4. The 100th episode. This was the first real milestone of Half the Battle, and I loved how it turned out. There were cameos from The Last Angry Geek and the Amanda Hagen, somebody who I've always wanted to work with. There's also a bit in there that's extra hilarious now that Game of Thrones has ended, since that show was still in full swing back then.
So join now! I mean, come on, who could offer you a better deal in all of Westeros? Pay no attention to the lady with the magnificent dragons.
Number 3. The shower scene from episode 50, Channel. This one makes it because it was so fun to do, and it took like 3 people to accomplish. There was me, obviously, and 2 of my best friends. One as the cameraman and one to hold and point the shower head.
Oh God! Oh God! Oh God! Oh God! Oh God! Fun fact, I didn't tell them about that scene.
They came over so one of them could dress up as the ghost so we'd be in the same shot together. But after that, I told them, okay, now we just need to do the shower scene. The look on their face before I explained was priceless. They got back at me though, as we had to film a scene with the ghost interacting with me while I was in the bathtub. We used cold water, so I was freezing my ass off, and I tell him to hurry up and put the costume on already, only to hear back from the other room, now, you can't rush these things. Anyway, it was fun times.
And speaking of which...
Number 2. The Avengers parody from Cobra Convergence 4. Cobra Convergence is very much HCC 78's baby, so when he let me run wild with it on the 4th edition, I was grateful and very excited. With a big cast, we ended up doing a sort of parody of Infinity War with a bit of Endgame, which had just come out at the time, added in. Everybody was a joy to work with, and once again, I had to ask a close friend to help me out, by throwing Thor's hammer into my crotch. By that point, my friends knew I would come to them with weird requests.
Say hello to America's ass.
And my number 1 favorite moment from Half the Battle is doing that charity drive.
Of course this was gonna be number 1, and quite a few people picked this as their favorite moment too.
All the rest of the stuff I do is goofy and purely meant to entertain you. But every year, this is the one thing I can do that actually matters and makes a difference in so many people's lives. Truth be told, if you don't count the Let's Plays, the charity drive videos are the least watched on my channel.
But that doesn't matter one bit.
Because those of you that do watch tend to get involved, something I'm very humbled by and grateful for. Over 5 years, we've raised over $8,000, meaning that hopefully this year we'll clear 10K. Though, personally, I'd be more excited about clearing $9,000 so I can do the Vegeta thing.
It's over 9,000! What, 9,000?
And that was the list.
If you yourself have any favorite moments from 10 years of Half the Battle, please let me know in the comments below. I'd love to read them. Next week will be the 10th anniversary review, and it should be a fun one.
Well, I'll see you next time, everybody. And hey, why not like, share and subscribe if that's your thing.